How y'all doing? I'm back at it again with a back at it again. You feel me? I know it's been a minute. It's your girl Iris. Okay. Well, I wasn't gonna make a video, but I was told this is for somebody. This is for somebody who needs to hear it. So I'm getting that it has to do with work. I'm getting somebody that this is somebody that does what they need to do. It's quiet, it's to themselves. And not too many people bother them, but there's always that one person that, you know, has to say something, has to do something. And has to always say something. You also have a relationship going. You're not too sure where it's gonna go. Oops. On this channel, I like to only focus on the positives. I'll give you warnings, but I don't dwell in negative or karmic energies because you never know what is lying, okay? God is not karmic, but he will warn you about karmics. I do believe everything is under God. Even the devil can't do nothing without his permission. So we got to remember that. Everything is built to grow you and others around you. As far as little kids being raped and killed, things of that nature, there's a bigger aspect to that type of stuff. Maybe somebody was talking to you about that recently. Next time somebody asks you, why does God allow death in children? Just remember to let them know that it's not always about the children suffering. It's about people around those children or people that know about that situation that need to be changed, right? It's not the children. The children are taken care of. Even if they went through a period of suffering, their death leads to peace and beauty. We're programmed to not condone stuff like that. So, okay, I'm gonna just pray. Dear God, dear ancestors, please allow us the time to understand what it is that we need to know. Please allow these messages to resonate to those who need to be resonated to, and please allow those who are not resonating to leave certain messages behind for others. Please protect us. Please give me strength and energy. And it is so. Okay. So, there's someone in your life that has died, what I'm getting. And even if you didn't have a strong relationship with that person had a strong impact on others. And that person is saying that you don't know how important you are in life. Because even though that you guys were not close when they were alive, you guys are more closer now than you even believe. They may be one of your ancestors. All right. Any messages? Let me get one more card. Okay. So it seems like you're in a point where you just came out of a depression, but you're still reflecting on the things that you lack. Spirit wants you to know that the more you think of the things that you lack, the more you're going to see only lack. Okay. The way you work is exceptional, is very exceptional. Spirit wants you to stay away from perfection. Have patience. It might have been a relationship that put you in this mental point, but I know there's certain birds that may be significant. Mine was a blue jay. I don't know if that resonates. But yeah, don't let this depression keep you down. You're juggling the things that have hurt you before. You're afraid that the things that hurt you before are going to affect your future. Spirit led me to watch this thing called, but it had to do with the observer effect. So we forget that we have the ability to think things into existence. So if you're constantly thinking of the things that you don't have, or things possibly going wrong, then things will go wrong. You will not have what, So you will always be blessed, but God is coming in. God is saying that whatever faith that you have, that's what he'll give to you. Whatever you have faith in, that's what he will give to you. Okay. You're coming into a time where you need to exhaust all options. So if you feel lack, you're being led to stop feeling lack, but if you're not ready to stop feeling lack, just have in mind that you're going to get to a point that you're going to be tired of feeling lack. And you're going to be like, you know what? I'm about to stand up and I'm going to do something. I'm going to pray more. Maturity. King of Wands. Intellect, ambition, assertiveness, independence, cheerful and energetic, loves the challenge. Passion, loyalty, prestige, optimism, generosity. So, right there, the depression you went through allows you to keep working and keep going, but you're still thinking about the things that's hurt you before. Spirit is trying to let you know that they see that you're going to come into a point of honor. A mature person in their masculine energy, okay, that loves a challenge and will love to challenge themselves to think in a different way. The Empress. I had a feeling another major arcana was going to come out as a woman. So what I'm getting is that you're becoming more balanced coming out of that depression. You're definitely way more balanced now. And you have a lot of sure things coming your way. I want to check to see what this, there's an F with a number sign next to it. I want to see what that means real quick. 1 second. Well, I have no idea what that means, so I guess I'll just figure it out later. So yeah, so Spirit is just, like I said, they want you to come out of that mindset of holding on to that that thought of when you used to be in depression, and to have a creative mind of positivity, of thinking of the future. You're becoming very balanced, and they want you to be more tap into your femininity. Yeah, because thinking the way you're thinking right now is just going to give you burdens. The responsibility of thinking of the pressure. Yeah. This pressure will give you anxiety. Yeah. Have a strong will with the Page of Swords. Okay. Try not to take anger out on people. You may have came, you may have lashed out on somebody recently, and you're not very proud of that. So try not to do that. Try your best. Learn the art of staying to yourself, but also showing love. Even like take a deep breath when somebody pisses you off. Yeah, patience. Okay, so yeah, at work. Have more patience at work. It's a turning point for you to think in a different way. If you have to change your job, then do that. Spirit is letting you know that, maybe start brainstorming things that you can do. As far as relationships, Spirit wants you to just go with the flow, not to over insert yourself. Yeah. Take it steady, very slow and steady. Yeah. Because with the Strength and the Magician coming out, that patience and that creativity, independence, self-discipline, you don't have to chase after anything anymore. What Spirit wants you to focus on is believing that love will set in stone. And look, both of these have infinite possibilities over their head, and the infinity sign. That's how I see it. So you have infinite possibilities when you compare these two. And look, the backgrounds are the same. So it's like they're in the same. It's like they're in the same. It's like a man and a woman. And it's like this is the back of the lion. Like, I don't know. Like, when I see it from afar, this looks like this was the lion, because it's the same color. And you got your feminine and your masculine energies balancing to create a picture all together. Like, you see the flowers that was on this woman is over this man. You need strength and faith in order to get the things that you want out of life. Okay. Still be open. Open up your heart. Allow people to come in how they please, and exhaust your options, because nobody's perfect, and there's a lot of people that don't know how to heal like you. So if they don't have no example of that, and you keep cutting people off, then what do they have to work off of? who is their example. But like I said, you don't chase anymore. You lead as an example. And you move in silence. Okay? Have an open mind. Have an open mind because you have good news coming in. Because when you completely dwell in that energy, good news will come. Because that's just a natural effect. It's not because I told you so. That is a natural effect. I don't know why whenever... Ace of Cups. Yeah, so this is God's plan for you. Okay. You might be having some financial issues right now. You seem like you're getting on the bridge of not giving up, but like wondering why. You know, like, why am I doing this? Why am I doing that? What matters? What really matters in my life right now? Maybe Spirit, clarify the Two of Cups, please. Split the deck. Page of Cups. Okay, so somebody's going to invite you out or speak to you about somebody. Speak to you about something, because they want to celebrate with you. They want to take a leap to you because they see you as, wow. Ooh. Oh, wow. Yeah, somebody loves you. Either you or somebody here. I want to cry. Wow. Either you or somebody here is desperately in love. And you or somebody here is tired of things not working in life. But trust and believe. This new person that you're growing into, you're going to be able to water your relationship wonderfully. You will be able to climb over mountains and have a wonderful life together. Oh, wow. Whoever this is, they have deep feelings for you. And they don't want to ever let you go. It's like this is the point in time where it's just like, you know what? If it's not you, it's nobody. If it's not you, nobody ever will compare. Ever. Ever. So, exhausting my options is the only option that I have. I will keep going until the end of the earth. Wow. And the Spirit has ordained this too. This man might not have much to give, but you're not perfect either. But he wants to give whatever he does have. And he wants to support you. He has a lot of respect for you, or, you know, genders are fluid, but I'm going to be real with you. If I'm talking to a female, this is a man. I'm talking to man, this is a female. I'm just speaking as a general thing, because normally women, there's mostly women that watch tarot. Okay. But these wonderful things that this person is thinking about you, they're keeping it to themselves because they're going through judgment. They're going through judgment because Spirit wants them to surrender and think of a new way to be a new person, because they have a lot of potential, but there's some things they have to let go of. They haven't really gone through the whole healing process. Yeah, they need more control, but they're gonna get there. Okay. Male with ambition. So this person is, I'm so sorry you guys have to deal with this, because the devil does not want wonderful people to come together. But like I said, although this is things that bother us, we need to start putting on a new mentality. Because like I said, the devil can't do nothing without God allowing it. So there's a tower here. What feels like torment. It feels like torment. But at the same time, it has to be this way. It feels like torment because people don't stay where they're not comfortable. You won't stay in a mindset that you're not comfortable in. You want better. And there's a lot. Oh, wow. Yeah, you guys were meant to be together. Oh. Wow. Okay. Hold on, Spirit. This is a lot. Oh, wow. This turned into a serious love reading. This person is in love with you, and you're in love with them. These are sitting next to the Judgment, right on top of the Lovers. Sorry. You guys are counterparts. You guys are meant to be together. Don't be sad. Just focus on taking care of yourself while this person is putting a depth to things in their life. Don't wait on this person either. Waiting is going to slow down the process. Loving yourself is going to speed up the process. Fake love for yourself will not. It would just be like, it would just be like, oh, I'm just going to be nice to this, like a perfect example, like, oh, I'm just going to be nice to this person to get what I want out of them. Loving yourself is an actual thing. It's not a fake thing. It's not something that is acted out. You have to actually love yourself. I think I'm going to get one more card. So, look up Carl Jung. Carl, Carl Jung, I think it is, Jung. And look at what he says about, narcissists and empaths, what he says about the feminine energy, why a man is obsessed with a woman with that loves herself, like an empath that's had too much. Look up Carl Jung, and I tell you, it will change your life, the things that he's saying. It will change your perspective. Just one more, Spirit. And the Cups and so you know there's something that you have to change about yourself also. You're still working on childhood traumas. There's things within this relationship that has triggered those things even after you thought that everything was good and done. You guys might still be friends. They might not be completely in the High Priestess. They might not be completely in the doghouse, but your higher self is saying that your cups will be filled with beauty. But you have to you also have to give grace to the child in your heart. Okay? Well, these was okay. You had to go through. You had to go. You were picked and chosen to go through all this pain so that. Because you had the potential to rise above it. You had the potential to know, to go in deep. Because you're an empath. You're an empath that wants to love people. You're very emotionally intelligent. Okay. Your knowledge surpasses everything that people, understand in this world. That's a wonderful thing. You are a magnificent creature. And you deserve love. And you will get it. But what you need to do is, if it makes you feel better, right? You can believe that you're in a relationship. But focus on yourself. So say for an example, you're like in limbo with your person, right? You know the person loves you, you know you love the person, but you guys aren't really like at the same level of interaction as you used to be, right? Let's just say it like that. Have hope and keep your hope. Or just tell yourself like, yeah, I know we're meant to be. But make your initial focus making yourself a better person. Checking yourself every day. Am I doing this? Am I doing that? Am I doing this right? Am I doing that right? And pray and ask God for guidance. Ask your ancestors and your spirit guides to lead you, show you signs, keep you in that realm of spirituality where it's like wow moments all the time, to replace the lack of intimacy. Be intimate with spirit. And this will show God eventually that you're ready. When you're ready, your person won't be ready right away. But the more ready that you become, the more enlightenment spirit will be giving your person. Whether the person takes it or not, I believe they will. Because for somebody to love you so deeply, somebody with your kind of character to love you so deeply, they have to have some kind of sense, right? They have to have been being led to you for the longest time. So trust and hope and believe and stop listening to the negatives. Okay? If somebody had your true, there's people that's been through a lot of things, and the way they intuitively see things will be different than somebody with either less of an attitude or of that sort. I love a lot of my readers. I have about a handful of people that I listened to because I had an obsession at first. And depending on how I felt about my person, I would go to the reader that would tell me things that I wanted to hear. If I was mad at them, I would go to a reader that, I don't play type of energy. But if I loved them, I would go to somebody that's like, oh, benefit of the doubt, benefit of the doubt, benefit of the doubt, benefit of the doubt, right? Take a moment before you decide who you're listening to and ask yourself, am I ready to hear something negative or am I ready to hear something positive? Either way, they're all good because, like I said, exhausting your options. If you exhaust the option of I don't play, and all you have is anxiety all the time because you really want this person. When you exhaust that option, you become numb. And then now you can finally think clearly. When you love somebody and you exhaust the option of give benefit of the doubt, give benefit of the doubt, you can end up eventually sitting there and telling yourself, you know what, I give the benefit of the doubt. But the love I want to give into that person, since they're not available for it, whenever they're ready, I'm there. But I'm going to give myself all that love. I don't have to get love from anybody else. And I'm doing this because it feels good, it looks good, it's for my legacy. And the benefits of it, my energy will mirror with my person's energy. And that will create momentum for my person too. So since you guys are mirroring each other, you want to feed your garden with the right things, with the right water, with the right nutrients. And that is what is necessary. Okay? 333 on the timer when I said that. Just know that you are being guided even when you don't feel any guidance. Okay? Continue to love yourself and pour into yourself and stay in solitude for periods of time so you can relax and recharge. And then focus on your work secondly, and then worry about your love life after that. So that since you were so occupied, the more that the person is not on your mind, it gives that person an energetic chance to have you on their mind. And then eventually they will go through the same process. They've already dealt with the pain without the support from spirit that you had. But they had support from spirit, just not the way you did. So just be grateful and happy that whatever you go through, it won't be exactly the same mirror as that person. Like the person won't act the same exact way as you, but the person will react to things with the mindset that you are embodying. Okay, so say you're in peace You're loving yourself. This person might not be fully in peace, and they will love you. When you love them, you have anxiety. They're at peace. They love themselves. But that anxiety pushed you to become a better person. Men take a little bit longer. Okay? And if you're a male, this woman is in her masculine. So you know, as men, the men that you see around, they take longer to recognize, oh shoot, my girl left me. Oh shoot, she's really done with me. It could be days later. So keep that hope strong and focus on yourself. Okay? I'm not telling you not to think of the guy or the person. But make sure the majority is you loving on yourself, doing things for yourself, taking care of yourself. Okay? Now I'm going to leave that one there. Okay? Don't forget to like and comment. It would actually give me an ability to connect with you better energetically. So next time I'll be able to mesh things together better. And let me know what else you would want to see here. Any feedback? Okay. God bless.